Morning sun broke the night to the east of Jerusalem as the stars faded out to the trumpet shout of Passover day.
In the governor's court, a crowd had come to attend the trial of God's own Son, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, from far Galilee. And now within the inner court of Great Antonia's massive fort, Pilate brought the verdict in, I find in him no sin.
The crowd cried out, away with him. Pilate's voice above the din, I can invoke my authority to set a prisoner free.
He should be crucified, they swore, his blood upon their heads they bore. We won't rest until he's dead, give us Barabbas instead. The sentence passed, the verdict in, it was agreed to crucify him, nail him now upon a tree on the hill of Calvary.
Nailed to the cross he hung in shame as his enemies passed by and taunted his name. Others he saved, but himself he cannot, as the soldiers cast the lot.
Father, forgive them, was his plea, as he hung on the cross in agony. Hated and despised of man, as he suffered for our sin. The sun grew dim, the sky turned black, and in agony the man screamed back, my God! My God, why have you forsaken me?
The wrath of God poured out on him as he paid the price for all our sin. The Lamb that gave his life that we could live eternally.
With victory now realized, raising up his voice, he cried, it is finished! It is finished. Then he bowed his head and died. Early in the morning came the women from the upper room to the garden where the Roman soldiers watched the silent tomb. But when at last they did arrive upon the light of breaking day, the guards no longer at the post, and the sealed stone narrowed away.
He is risen.
He is risen. He is risen from the dead.
He is risen.
He is risen just the way he said. He died upon Golgotha, the human race to save. But death could not hold him, and he rose up from the grave. There was no one in the tomb except the grave clothes in which he'd been bound. And now the women slowly
risen.
He is risen. He is risen from the dead.
He is risen.
He is risen just the way he said. He died upon Golgotha, the human race to save. But death could not hold him, and he rose up from the grave. So Mary now was left alone to mourn the one who pardoned her. When suddenly she saw a man she thought to be the gardener. Though she stood with open eyes, the man she did not recognize. And so she asked him, "Sir, please tell me where the Savior's body lies."
And Jesus said unto her, Mary. He is risen.
He is risen. He is risen from the dead.
He is risen.
He is risen.